Hello everyone, I am the Aries. I'm actually coming to you today with an actual tarot video. Let me put my cards here, which I will shuffle. Ignore the background noise. That's Rocky the dog over there chewing on a box for some reason. But let's leave him alone for right now. So today is June 22nd. Now you might be wondering, damn Aries, you never know what day it is. How do you know what today is? Well, easy. Today is June 22nd, which is the Netflix premiere of The Umbrella Academy. We all have to have our guilty pleasures, and that's one of mine. Although, I probably shouldn't say a guilty pleasure. We all have to have, when you're a light worker, and you have to go back into the 3D world, try to grab people out. You're around a bunch of dark energies. You're bombarded with, well, me personally, you know how they say, well, general rule of thought in the spiritual world, don't bother with the news because there's nothing but bad news on there. And it's generally true because the news credo, I believe, is if it bleeds, it leads. But I've got to pay attention to what's going on in the world because I'm trying to make a difference. I'm throwing my energies in all sorts of places. Not to mention, the angelic host is in this world. And I've got to try to pinpoint, well, they're operating independently, but I am kind of directing them. I did open the portal, actually, and I am the sun. So, yeah. But I have to pay attention to what's going on in the world. And that's a lot of bullshit. The news is full of bullshit. Which I'll probably go into a little bit later, but for right now, let's just say, yes, a lot of bullshit. So, you got to find a respite. Someplace you can find a little brief rest. And we do these in various ways, hobbies, things you enjoy. And the Umbrella Academy is one of those things I enjoy. So today is June 22nd, which was the whole point of that. I am shuffling these cards now, but I'm running my mouth as well, so it kind of works out. Plus, I do need some filler time for these videos, which I'm still not sure who actually watches. Now, I've lost a couple of subscribers. Well, 3. And then I'm like 6 of my own subscribers on my various accounts. Although, for some strange reason, I do believe that people are watching and it's not being seen. But neither here nor there. I don't give a shit about YouTube anyway. Or about social media anyway, because we need our own platform. I've been saying it from the longest time, and I've heard other people say it as well, so we clearly need our own platform. But it takes cash. Or collaboration and vision, and I don't see people doing that. I don't see people making that Kickstarter, but maybe I shouldn't say this stuff because I intend to do it if no one else will. Maybe I'm supposed to be the one to do it. But still going to need help from people to get it done. Going to need someone who can deal with money. Going to need someone who can get actual things done. Need some earth energy. Because I've got the vision. I've got the energy to get a lot of things created. But I've got too many things to do in this life. and I lose interest a lot. So I recognize it as my weakness, and I'm going to have to find people who can help fulfill that part. So I don't know, whoever watches this, especially if you're the kind of person who is in the background, behind the scenes, that kind of person, invest in me, invest in what I have to do, because you already know that I'm doing it for all of us. And from the get-go, I've said I'm doing everything for family. Rocky, I wish you would leave that stupid box alone. I'll stop him in a little bit. Okay. So, I'm on Twitter. It's actually a bigger following than YouTube, but I'm not sure the impact of Twitter. I mean, it's words, it's limited words at that. And I don't know. It's just hard to see if you're actually targeting people there. But I am doing some real good work. That's where I'm doing my best work. That's where one day, because I realize, divine timing is a thing, and especially for me, it's going to be a thing. I won't get the recognition for the things I'm doing until after I'm gone, I don't believe. Because people aren't going to believe me in this life. They just aren't going to believe me. Until history sees what it sees. History says it, well, history proves it was true. So I'm putting down a lot of what I'm doing on Twitter for future generations. But I'm about to get off Twitter for a little bit because there are things that I have to do in this life. I have a mission. I kid you not when I tell you this. I do have official business from the universe. And of course, when I say the universe, I mean the system set forth by the divine. And everything I do is to show people that the divine are real and in this world. So, no, I'm not a life coach. No, I'm not a reader. Despite what I'm about to do today. I think I told my, I think I told that story last video. Okay. But yeah, I'm about to get off Twitter because there's something I got to do before I can start my creative endeavors to try to make some cash, try to build a financial empire, try to set the course, try to fix the world, blah, 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 blah. You know how it goes. But there's one thing I have to do. One thing that's long overdue in this world. Try to spread a little bit of healing, do a little magic. Try to stand up for some people. The one group of people who no one else stands up for. The one group of people who are hated by pretty much everyone, and this hatred, well, not by everyone, by too many people, and this hatred is condoned by the Bible, condoned by, well, all the religions, this hatred. I'm speaking, of course, as the LGBT, of the LGBT. I've known for some time that I needed to do this, and I'm going to do it now. Because there's too much heartache There's too much pain. There's too much bullshit going on. Too much mistreatment. There is some preacher, I forget the name. I think it was he's in Texas. Of course, he's in Texas. Pastor saying that LGBT members need to be killed. And honestly, I think it's a few people. Few of these people are saying this like this. Greg Locke is someone who's bad for this as well. I can give you more names, but I've forgotten all of them. I check out my Twitter. I'm telling you I'm explaining all this on Twitter, or at least showing you some of these people. Anyway, you can't have hatred and bigotry being done in the name of Jesus, because Jesus is not of man. He's of the divine. One life of the Son. And so as such, there is magic. Jesus was magic. Name Jesus. One of those things that invokes a sense of hate. Do the right thing. Hey, you gotta love somebody. You gotta love people. You gotta love everybody. And no matter what else you read, and you just know that that's the magic of Jesus. He's here even when he's not. His name has power. He came here to help everyone, not just one particular group of people. And it seems like there's this one particular group of people who are going out of their way to sit there and spit in the face of Jesus' name. These so-called Christian nationalists. And these are the people who are calling for death and murder and mistreatment of the LGBT. They're doing the same thing with race as well. Although, to be honest with you, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Now, will this misfunction hold up, everyone? I should not do this on camera. Pay attention to Rocky for a second. Rocky, could you entertain the crowd while I'm back. Nothing worse than trying to make a serious point when you've got a hole in your sock and your toe is sticking out. Oh. Well, I'm not going to do the video over. But you talk about serious things, but you have to have a light heart. You have to have joy in your heart. That's the whole point of Jesus. That's the whole point. And look at all these pastors with their hatred in their heart. Calling for murder. Talking about owning the libs. You think Jesus gives a shit about liberals and conservatives? No. That's a thing of man, not the divine. Rocky, I cannot talk. Could you kind of hold it down with that? That's a thing of man, not the divine. Man and his bullshit. Causing nothing but heartache. So yeah, I'm about to take a little break. I'm about to go fight for the LGBT. I'm going to try to do it in a creative sort of way, because that's how you convey the message is just as important as a message sometimes. Because who cares if you have the best message in the world if you can't get it across to people? Now this it shouldn't be too hard to do. I just had to be a little bit innovative, because I'm not trying to fight anyone, but people are going to sit there and show the hatred in their own hearts with their own words. I'm not going to fight anyone. They're going to fight themselves. I'm going to stand up for people. I'm going to fight for people, but I'm not going to fight anyone. Because at the end of the day, we have to separate the soul from the life. I might not like someone in this life. I might can't stand someone in this life. But I do love them because I understand that my soul loves that soul as well. And up in the ethereal, when we're planning out these lives, we all know each other. We all know that some people are going to have to play the part of a bad guy. So that's why one of the challenges is not to hate people. And I think that's a challenge for everyone. I think that's one of the... Yeah, I think that's a big thing for everyone. Not letting certain lives get to the point that you hate people. Because we're all souls and we all love one another. Can you please get out the way? And we shouldn't hate each other. Because we all love each other. Our souls do. This life, this 3D, this matrix is just here. We're being, we're learning things. We're experiencing things. The world. Oh, well, I'm not taking reversal. This is upside down anyway. Okay. So, we're here. We're at this heartache, but we want to end it. We want to bring it to an ending. We want to start something. We want to have new options. We want to have something else. We want to get the damn dog out the way. Yes, you. Look what you've done. And look what you're doing now. I got to pay money for these cards. Rocky, this is a serious video, and you made me lose track. Bottom of the deck, Spirit Cups. The Tower. And the Ace of Wands. I'll let everyone hear make what they will of that message because it's clear that I'm not going to get too much done today. Isn't that right, Rocky? Isn't that right? Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy? You want to sing today? You want to sing today? You want to sing today? Okay. Now, you might be wondering, can Rocky really just sing the Golden Girls theme? And sadly, it's true. You ready to sing? All right. No, you're being too loud. Say it right. You got it. He does this kind of like a human voice. I swear he does. Don't call me a liar. Take that. Oh, sorry. I'm not going to turn this into a pet video. So I'm about to take a break off. There's a lot of healing to be done. People need to start standing up for people, everyone, but specifically for the LGBT, because if you sit there and say you're for divine, if you sit there and say you understand energies, if you understand that there's a masculine and feminine in everything, if you understand these things, then you have to stand up. That's how I see it. And that's what I'm going to do. I hope and pray I'm not the only one in this, because I'm going to need help. I'm going to need help. If you're on there with me on Twitter, you see that I don't mind saying anything to anyone. The truth, of course, but you have to be bold in some things, and this is one of the things you have to be bold with. And I'm going to do it in a creative way. And I hope that the family, which I know this issue has caused some division within the spiritual family. I'm not going to mention the situation, but there was a situation. And I'm going to reach out to everyone. and try to get something started. We're going to let this, we're going to transmute the energies of all the negativity, all the hatred, and try to come up with something of love and positivity. And that's what I'm going to try to do. And I'm going to try to do it in a creative and innovative way, because that's what okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going to do. So till next time, everyone, I am the Aries, and this is, hey, Roddy. Say goodbye. Thank you. Till next time, everyone, I'm the Aries.